Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I just dropped my phone, but you won't even be able to tell. Alright, so we have a new Dragon Ball story here. This is the, Assault Red Ribbon Army Part 1, or just Charge Red Ribbon Army Part 1. I'll go with Charge for the title. So we're going in order here, so of course we got the original saga, right? And then we have the 21st World Tournament. By the way, I still would like to see a bunch of these characters introduced. I would like if Dragon Ball Saga was getting summonable characters, not free to play all the time, blah, 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 blah. And then we go into this arc right here. This art is very likely going to be the TUR Awakening for that World Tournament Kid Goku, which of course could be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at the info here. There is a new free-to-play character, Booyan. Looks like that's Bond of Friendship. The Bond of Friendship category gives us increased drop rates. We can get Booyan. There is a new support memory as well, so a little bit of fun. One thing I can note about this appearance right here, to me, probably writes off Dragon Ball Saga as Golden Week, by the way, because I do think that if Dragon Ball Saga was Golden Week, we would probably get that, you know, this Kid Goku's awakening to LR, and it would be on Global and JP at the same time. So I do not think that Dragon Ball Saga is going to be Golden Week. I think this, like, showing up on JP only, I think is kind of like, well, I don't want to say proof, but proof. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Yep, Best Friends gives us category drop rates. So this is part 1 against the Red Ribbon Army. There could be 3 parts. It depends on how fast they want to move in the second part, how many stages they want to give it. I was surprised by this. This only covers Goku fighting 2 of the leaders of the Red Ribbon Army. Silver and then white. Okay, so there's 6 stages there. We can get Booyan. Booyan does seem kind of like a fun free-to-play character. He has really good-looking animations, which is cool. I still maintain that I would rather that all free-to-play characters just get these 2016 animations that don't need to have any value put into it, and just, you know, the big characters people care about to give better animations to, but I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Is Booyan ever going to get another character? Probably not. Well, I mean, if the game goes on forever, sure. But, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's also the support memory we can get right here. First Friend. Okay, that's good. And then, of course, we get Dokkan Awaken, Booyan, and all the good stuff. There is a number of missions here that we have to beat with all the stages. I guess I could just talk about these more in depth as we're actually doing these stages themselves. So, let's just go ahead and jump in. Again, I do like to record all content. I'm sure there's at least one person out there who really does appreciate that I do record all the stages. I wish it would... Oh, dude. Okay, I barely have it. Whatever, this... Okay, so I made sure to bring a team that had basically the conditions for all of these missions done. So the team we have will hit every mission for every stage. That's Colonel Silver right there. He doesn't have a lot of screen time, and he does just basically get one-shotted by Kid Goku, pretty much. But he does seemingly blow up the Flying Nimbus, although, as it turns out, the Flying Nimbus survives. So, yeah, that shit is funny. And then it's Tambourine actually destroys Flying Nimbus later on. Yeah, after the 22nd World Tournament. Okay, so for this first stage, in order to get the fragment of the support memory, all we have to do is clear this with one character in the Dragon Ball Seeker category. As long as we have a Dragon Ball Seeker category character, we will actually get the mission done for this stage. Now, I do like the fact that, you know, they've been seemingly prioritizing OG Dragon Ball to go through kind of like the story, right? The Dragon Ball stories. They really are taking their sweet, sweet time with these. They only drop these every couple of months, right? These Dragon Ball stories. You know, we still have not gotten any from Dragon Ball Super, right? I'm actually very eager to see what, like, the button? I don't know what I want to call, what to call it. I noticed that they actually have it on the Dokkan Wiki. I could quickly just show it here. But I'm eager to see what the Dragon Ball Super button is going to look like. I'm also going to be curious to see when they do the Dragon Ball Super sections, are they going to... Alright, so we got the first stage done. We got the mission done. Yep, perfect. Okay, so stage 2 right here. What we have to do for this mission is have one character on the youth category. Remember, the Japanese category is called boys and girls, but it's just the youth category. As long as we have one of those characters here, we'll be able to get this. Yeah, this is when Goku shows up in kind of like the northern area, right? And it's all snowy and shit like that. Dude, the Red Ribbon Army soldiers are crazy, right? Because they go into that girl's house, and like they hear someone in the bathroom, and they're like, "Oh shit, time to open fire." Right, and they're just busting AKs at the bathroom door. It is literally that, like, that art is what I'm talking about. That shit is nuts, man. All right, yeah, I do want to show these little buttons right here and how, again, I'm very curious to see, you know, what the Dragon Ball Super version of that looks like, and then also, are they going to start with Battle of Gods? Like, are they going to do the Dragon Ball Super story arc Battle of Gods? And then go through Resurrection F and then into Universe 6 verse 7? Or are they going to start with Universe 6 verse 7? That's what I'm going to be really interested to see. I don't know. I feel like with the way they have actually separated it now, right? Like we have Golden Friezas that are on movie bosses, Golden Friezas that are on super bosses, right? We have God Goku on movie heroes, God Goku that's on not movie hero, but he's on superhero instead. I feel like we could see them actually create an arc intended to be just for like this Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball story, like kind of like section they have here, right? Like we're still quite behind on a lot of the sagas. The way they're kind of operating it, right, like is good. Like, you know, we're kind of getting through, I guess, a lot of the less hype stuff for a lot of the kind of like the prospective series. So they have more time to put out like crazy juice and animations, right, once they get to the really good parts. But I think that's one huge bummer I have with these Dragon Ball stories, is that they're not putting enough good animations in these, right? Like they have such a stockpile, and I feel like they kind of like don't take advantage of it enough. So this is what I was talking about with the buttons, right? We have the Dragon Ball one. Then we have Dragon Ball Z right there, which the next one we're going to do is the fight against Frieza, which will be cool. Then we have the movies, which of course there's a huge ton. And then Dragon Ball GT. So, okay, yeah, we're going to be going into Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Grade 8 Baby for the next GT one. That's going to be cool to see. All right, so for stage 3 here, we just need to beat this and have 3 characters that have the Red Ribbon Army link here. Let me just show this one. So again, stage 1 was with the Dragon Ball Secret character. Stage 2 is with the youth category character. And then we need 3 characters with the Red Ribbon Army link. So that's, of course, why we have all 3 of those gammas on here. All 3 of the gammas... What the hell? Dude, look at the layout of this. What? There's a ton of fights here. Okay. Interesting. But it's like... just the way like we started. Okay. Oh, don't you dare. Yeah, nice try. I mean, we could have easily just fought the guys, but whatever. Remember, if anyone is ever curious, I feel like people could see a stage like this and be like, oh shit, could that be a good link level stage? The only way a stage is going to be good for link leveling, by the way, is if it's going to have stop signs, right? Like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, you need to be able to, you know, kind of like, you know, just auto. Like, a good link level stage is just auto. I don't know anybody at this point who is going to manually, like, you know, be going into all the fights and stuff like that. I do not know anyone that's doing that, right? So that's, you know, we're definitely going to need to go in here and then just kind of, you know, find a stage with a lot of stop signs and the arrows. Ninja Murasaki. Now, I mean, if they drop the Ninja Murasaki Dokkan Fest, am I going to be upset? No, I would actually be rather excited. I do think Ninja Murasaki he would be by far the lowest hype character to get a Dokkan Fest. Who is the lowest hype character to get a Dokkan Fest at this point? Is it Videl? I mean, is Kale lower hype than Videl? The thing is that Kale is still a Super Saiyan. It might be Kale. It's like Kale, Videl, maybe Pan is in the discussion. I feel like Pan, though, Pan is much more relevant of a character than Videl and Kale, right? Like Pan is on like a different tier compared to them. But she's obviously not very hype. Okay, so we're about to jump into what? Stage 4. So for this one, we need a character that has the Innocence link, which of course, you know, Kid Goku has most of this stuff, right? The youth, Innocent Link, Dragon Ball Secret category, a lot of those. Now this, if you guys have never seen it, Goku's fight with Ninja Murasaki is actually pretty funny. Like, it's just very goofy. like, if you want, like, how do I want to word this? The best fight, I think, that kind of, like, encapsulates OG Dragon Ball is actually probably this fight against Ninja Murasaki. Maybe you could say the fight with Jackie Chun at the end of the 21st World Tournament, right? But, like, this, I love the Ninja Murasaki fight, man. It's so funny. Like, I actually really, I really do like it quite a bit. Kid Goku is great, which is one reason why, they're constantly making him a kid again, right? Like, we've seen the Dragon Ball GT, they're like, let's make him a kid again. And then they get, like, 30 episodes in, they're like, oh, shit. Actually, never mind. Super Saiyan 4 makes him adult again. Now they're doing Dragon Ball Daima. They're like, okay, what if he's a kid again, right? Like, they love having Kid Goku as a kid. So, the thing with this, by the way, Ninja Murasaki, he's not creating clones. Right, these are actually, like, it's 5 brothers. So like, he's not using Tien's multi-form technique, right? His shadow clone jutsu. Like, these are actually, right, like, these boys are actually all there. All right. Now, if you're a newer player who wasn't around super back in the day, Ninja Murasaki was a legitimate option to run. Because remember, AGL Super Vegito was dominating the game. He was the best unit in the game by far. He, you know, showed up and basically put his feet, Super Vegito walked in, he had muddy boots on, and he just sat right on Super Saiyan Gogeta's couch, and he rubbed his muddy boots all in the couch. And then he ate his food, drank his drinks, and that's it. Super Vegito came in and took Dokkan over. It was done. And with those counters, if you had a ceiling character to you know, back then all the bosses could, you know, be debuffed and shit like that. So it's like, you know, you had Ninja Murasaki and Oceana Shenron, right? Like, you had to use, like, these rare characters, like, literally, like, you know, not, like, rare drop rates, stuff like that, but literally rare characters, right? In order to actually get seals of Super, because they weren't, like, if they dropped a good sealer on EGL back then, there would be no reason to even run any other team or think about any other team, so they couldn't do that. So they had to make sure there was some risk with the sealers. So here's the Android 8, right? Android 8 obviously is, I think he's a great character. He's really, really fun. Doesn't really fight very much, though. But he does one-shot General White at the end of Muscle Tower, right? And then are they going to... Any chance we play the support memory right here? They got it, right? They got to play the support memory right here? I guess they're not. They're really going to drop this with no animations? Maybe one of Booyan's attacks? Because, okay, what I'm talking about is, you know, they'll drop these Dragon Ball stories, and they kind of play, like, you know, some of the animations sometimes like a little cutscene. I do think that for, like, newer players, something like that is really good. But a lot of these don't take advantage of as many animations as they could. I'm going to be very curious. Like, once we get, like, Deep Boo Saga, like, are we going to have, like, in Gotenks transformation, like EGL Boo, like, are they gonna use all these animations that they have? You know, Tech Gohan's transformation, they better, right? As like little cutscenes in there. I will be hot if they don't, bro. By the way, stage 5 right here. For this one, we need a Terrifying Conqueror category character. That's why I did bring LR Turles here. So, yeah, no, this is where they fall into kind of the trapdoor. And then they end up going up against Booyan. Booyan, who Goku is not really able to damage. So the way Goku defeats him is he punches... Wait, does he punch a hole? Or shoot a Kamehameha? Damn, I actually can't remember. Does he Kamehameha the wall open? Oh, shit. Maybe I should have did a rewatch before actually jumping in here. But he breaks basically the wall. Oh! Cool, okay. They gave us at least one movie, man. We do have him. Yeah, that's when Goku tries to fire the Kamehameha at him, and it doesn't work. All right, that's good. But I don't know why they didn't play the support memory, man. The support memory, like, that little cutscene happens in between, you know, like, the last stage in this one. Like it's after Goku finishes with Murasaki, and then before they fight Booyan. All right, cool. Wait. Doesn't this kid... He blocks Ki Blast supers, right? Turles. No, dude. We don't have a Ki Blast. Oh, that's so sad. No, god damn it. Here, let's get that Gamma's 18 key, though. Dude, that's a... I've been spamming the hell out of the Gammas. Oh, my God. I got to make sure to use them all the time, man. The Goatmas are going to get me my weapon title. I haven't even been thinking about that. Yeah, dude. So every time we do this, this is a weapon super right here. Yes, sir. I've said many times, but I will actually begin grinding. I was gonna, yeah, by the way, this is where Booyan drops. I would have used the Ki Blast. I guess we would have just seen the same animation the second time in a row, right? But I would have used the Ki Blast to let Booyan... Actually, do we think that boss actually would have done that? I guess I don't know. If he would have actually absorbed the Ki Blast, or I guess nullified it. He doesn't absorb it, he just blocks it, right? Yeah, on the Booyan card, if HP is 50% or higher when receiving an attack, he'll nullify a Ki Blast super. Nullify. Yeah, that is pretty good. There's no chance he'll just nullify it. That's pretty good, yeah. And it's on just like this like goofy-ass free-to-play character. All right, so this is the final stage of the Dragon Ball story right here. And we just need to make sure to have an Android category character. Obviously, we have all of the Goatmas. They do count. Yeah. We got to make sure to get the Gammas as many super attacks as possible. So here's General White. Now, General White getting like a card or something like that. Like, I think what they could do is they could have all of the like commanders of the Red Ribbon Army as like a free-to-play LR or something like that. Or I mean, I guess a Dokkan Fest or something. I would like to see Dragon Ball Saga get some summonable units here. You know, we're now over 9 years in. I mean, you know, if we're at the point where we're giving Kale Dokkan Fest, right? And, you know, Vidal's got her Dokkan Fest, and Pikkon has one. Pikkon is a little bit... I don't care what nobody says, though. Pikkon has an asterisk because they sold that card because it had Gogeta in it. Like, that's not... Like you could just say, oh, well, Pikkon got a Dokkan Fest. That's not the best example to use because he was carried by Gogeta, man. Right? Like, it's like they were not selling Pikkon. That was Gogeta. It was Gogeta with the mask of Pikkon, right? Legends did a similar thing, but in Legends, obviously, you revive and directly control Gogeta. Whereas, you know, as the Pikkon card, it's just the unit super attack, right? But I would like them to go into Dragon Ball Saga. Certainly, I still maintain all the World Tournament winners could get Dokkan Fest. You know, they give us, obviously, the 23rd World Tournament Goku does have Dokkan Fest. Piccolo Jr. does have one, although they're not in the Dragon Ball Saga category, which is so stupid because it's Boyhood Saga. How idiotic could they be? The dumbest decision ever in the world. But yeah, that's where Goku gets the Dragon Ball after they clear out Muscle Tower. He saves the village because Goku is the GOAT. And then he goes on. After this leads... Are they going to give us like a teaser of General Blue at the end right here or anything like that? But after this, Goku tries to go get the next Dragon Ball, and it's in the bottom of the ocean, so he's not able to get it. And then, of course, he gets Bulma and stuff like that. I do think... Oh, our first chord issue here. I do think that the next... whatchamacallit? The next Dragon Ball story, I think that the free-to-play LR really could be Goku, Bulma, and Krillin from when they're, you know, kind of like underwater in the sub or whatever. I really think that could be... what we're going for. All right, so there we go. So we got the Dragon Ball story done. We can go ahead and accept all of the missions, right? So what we have right here is we have the support memory is completed. So I will do a video on that. I do like doing videos on the support memories as well. Indulge me in that because I do like the support memory animations. Let's just awaken Booyan here as well. So here's the support memory. Nice to see a another Dragon Ball Saga one, because obviously I'm still waiting for day 3000 before I could get this one right here. Again, I gotta get to day 3000, guys. Sorry, I'm a little off. I'll get it soon. All right, so I'll come back. Let me go ahead and get Booyan done, and I'll be right back. All right, so we got the grind done for Booyan here. Of course, we went ahead and went with the full dodge build. For like free-to-play characters and stuff like that, the new Whis event equips will suffice. I mean, I'm sure there's even better than this in there, but I mean, bro, like I'm 100 attempts in and I've gotten like 4 dodge equips or something like that. Like it's not very good. And most of the equips you get from the event, it's just like the trash. Like if we scroll down here, yeah, it's just shit like this. Like, we're just gonna get so many of these. It's such a waste of time. Annoying. Anyway, we got Booyan rainbowed. That's good. Let's go ahead and Dokkan awaken him. Again, Booyan is not gonna be like, oh my god, he's so busted or something like that. But, I mean, he's still a fun little character that I think Dokkan did put in here. I would much rather have Booyan in the game than not have Booyan in the game, right? So Dokkan definitely did a good thing by actually introducing him. But they could still give us some summonable Dragon Ball Saga characters. Certainly at this, like, I get that, you know, they're not Super Saiyan level hype. I think that's one thing people forget about a lot, that you know, we're always going to be going right back to Super Saiyans. But, like, you know, we can get some Dragon Ball Saga summonable characters in as well. So there we go. I'll go ahead and make sure to get Booyan link leveled and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and jump over here and let's complete all of the missions. So I've been knocking these down. I still have a Super Battle Road stage I need to take care of. I think this is actually from before the anniversary. I just, you know, it's been a lot going on. And then I did get most of the Team Bardock mission and Ginyu Forest missions done. Only one I have left is just to do the Legendary Goku event with the Team Bardock team. For that right there, yeah. There's still a support memory stage, boss rush. Yeah, okay. We got a lot of stuff. Here, let's go ahead and grab this. And then the Dragon Ball story is completed. So let me know what you guys think about Booyan getting a free-to-play character. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.